Lloyd. Assuming ETS Bishop, sir, S147998 to be awarded submarine qualification to date.
Sir Bishop, I'm very pleased to see that you've got through your part 3. You've done well, qualified well. I have an excellent report from the electrical officer. He's very pleased with your progress, and therefore I have very much pleasure in awarding you your submarine qualification. It's the start of a long road. Okay, congratulations, very well done. Wear them with pride and don't let them down.
Thank you, sir.
For a submariner, being presented with the Dolphin's badge means graduation from the Submariners course and represents a symbol of both courage and membership of the Royal Australian Navy's Submarine Squadron. The awarding of the Dolphins recognises submariners as amongst the Navy's elite, and they can then become responsible for operating the high technology equipment installed in the new Collins-class submarines. These new boats are the most advanced conventional submarines in the world, capable of operational silence and the extremely low detectability that is critical to the success of any mission. The Navy is selective about the individuals that are accepted for submariner training. Before joining the RAN, people interested in a submariner's career are invited to HMAS Platypus in Sydney to undergo medical and other testing to assess their eligibility for submarine service. Afterwards, the visitors are then escorted aboard the Oberon-class training submarine Otway and given a familiarisation tour of the boat.
When the boats were first designed, they used to have
They meet serving submariners, sleep on board, and are woken to stand guard on a watch.
Controlling how deep the submarine was, another person steering the submarine. They overcome this on here, basically just like an aircraft. The forward and after motion to control the planes for going deeper or coming shallower, and then just like a car or anything else, we steer it. Torpedo compartment, called that for obvious reasons. We fire our torpedoes from here. Okay, as well as torpedoes, we also carry harpoon anti-ship missiles, and we can lay mines. Obviously we can carry 6 weapons in the tubes, and we've got the racks here for carrying extra weapons over and above them.
Fire, 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 casualty, casualty, casualty in the forehands. Fire, fire.
This bloke coming through now, he's come through with some ulcers which have got 8 minutes air supply in them. He's going to use one for himself and one for the casualty. Like I said, they've got 8 minutes air, just enough time to get it on the casualty and get him out of the compartment. When you first join the Navy, you will do firefighting, and you get taught firefighting techniques in recruit school.
Hey fellas.
How you going?
Good mate. Top feed tonight.
Okay, you all know what time you've got your watches tonight. Okay, you all saw the list out in the control room. Don't worry about getting up though, I can assure you somebody will wake you up. And we'll see you all in the morning.
Okay,
no worries.
Thanks.
Well, my first impression on the sub was how big it actually is inside and outside. I didn't really think it was that big actually.
The submariners I've met have been extremely helpful, a lot more helpful than what I would expect.
The night was great. Like, a couple of us had a couple of bad shifts. Like, I had to get up in the middle of the night. It was all right because the blokes up on top, we had nothing to do, so we talked to them for about an hour, and they told us a lot. They were great to talk to.
Given the chance, I would say to anyone, try it. Go in and see if you can do it yourself, because it'll be a worthwhile experience.
The Oberon-class submarines have served the RAN with distinction for many years and are now being phased out as the all-new Collins-class submarines enter service. The Collins submarines will be home-based at HMAS Stirling in Western Australia and the Submariner Training School will relocate from HMAS Platypus and be established over there too. Life serving aboard a Navy submarine revolves around safety and safety training, and it is a constant requirement that all crew members are able to react quickly and efficiently in dealing with any unforeseen circumstances.
And there we have it, gents. You witnessed the wine cask, which is made of a material much stronger than that of your lungs. It refused to blow out, hence it ruptured. If you don't want that to happen to your lungs today, simply blow out into the water all the way to the surface. Otherwise, you are going to end up like the wine cask.
The senior survivor will be positioned here at the exit point. He will be breathing off a breathing unit. Remember, he's not going to be able to talk to you. His signal to you that he wants you to go will be 2 slaps on the shoulder. Wait then until the senior survivor sits your hood down fully and then pull yourself down underneath the trunking just like you did during your buoyant ascent training. If you've got your legs right underneath there, because you're so buoyant, the only way that you can go then is straight up through that tower.
Let the submarine section unpressurized.
The submarine escape training conducted at the HMAS Stirling facility forms an important part of safety awareness and instructs on surviving an escape from a disabled submarine lying on the seabed.
Pressurized submarine section.
The base of the tank incorporates a single-man escape tower and a mock-up of a submarine escape compartment.
First man, stand by, stand by.
In the unlikely event that a life-threatening situation were to develop beneath the ocean's surface, all crew personnel have to understand the correct procedures involved in safely making an underwater escape. Trainees often experience some initial apprehension about making their escapes from the bottom of the 22-metre tank. But they are in the hands of specially selected and highly trained instructors who give the trainees the confidence to achieve the course objectives. All submariners must pass this 4-day course before continuing with their training schedule.
Next man, stand by, stand by.
Before I made my first ascent, I felt a little bit tentative about doing it because it's something you've never done before. But you've just got confidence in the people around you. You know nothing can happen to you. So you just go ahead and do it anyway. And after the first one, it's great fun. So you just, dying to get back in to do some more.
Oh man, it's just the best feeling, especially when you break through your bubbles. Before you came through the bubbles, you looked up and it was just like a wave of just white light. But you come through your bubbles and you can see you're coming up to the surface, there's the guys up top of you, and you're just like, it's just an excellent feeling, like a hell ride. It's great, yeah.
Diving now, diving now. Open main ballast tank flood valves.
Open flood valves.
Before being posted for sea service, sailors undergo training in the torpedo loading and control room simulators at HMAS Stirling.
Open fore main ballast tank vent.
Open fore main vent.
Submariners are expected to become multi-skilled in their onboard duties, and high degrees of technical specialisation are required to operate the new computer-driven equipment in the Collins submarines. The simulator training teaches crew members to perform highly specialised tasks on the electronic systems with absolute competence, which is essential because the lives of fellow crew members depend on everyone performing their duties with care and precision.
Go deep, go deep, go deep.
Raise attack fast. Raise attack fast.
Sounding 9 minutes last second.
A submariner's initial sea posting is a big step forward. Working with the equipment and systems for the first time in an operational environment is exciting, but the responsibility of getting things exactly right can be daunting.
Lower attack slow.
Lower attack slow.
Lower attack slow.
Well.
Oh, roger.
Leave the attack periscope raised.
Leave the attack periscope raised,
New crew members are always placed under the supervision of a senior sailor, who is called a sea daddy.
What are you doing, Irish?
Oh, g'day, Iris. Just wondering if you'd help me with my task book here.
It's his job to look after the new crew members' life on board until they have completed their task book.
Alright, on this tube here, which is tube 4, you need to pull the D-ring out first. And then you see a little lever here. You just pull the lever forward, the air and excess water will run down this hose.
Every job category in the Navy has a task book for personnel under training to complete, and when all the allotted duties identified in the book have been successfully completed and signed off by the Sea Daddy, the person then graduates from their submarine training and is welcomed into the submarine squadron.
Every 2 hours, and you won't be expected to come down here and do it by yourself, not until you're qualified.
Lower the periscope. Stand by to snort. Port, starboard, midships, diesels, port 30.
There are 6 employment categories of work on board Collins-class submarines. Marine technicians are the mechanics, plumbers, metal fabricators, fitters and turners and power electricians of the Navy.
30 degrees port, wheel on.
Very good.
Search periscope fully lowered, sir.
In submarines, the operation of propulsion systems, electrical power generation and distribution systems are their speciality. The maintenance of the boat's combat systems, radio and internal communication systems, computers and other sophisticated electronic equipment are the responsibility of the electronics technician. Most on-board maintenance is by modular replacement, but major maintenance is conducted by workshops ashore. The submarine is a self-contained war machine that operates in stealth and silence. But information for the captain must be capable of transmission to the boat whilst at sea. The radio operator is responsible for monitoring all appropriate radio transmissions to and from the command base ashore.
Oh, thanks, Blue.
In order to operate with peak efficiency throughout extended hours, submariners rely on the endeavours of a good cook to supply a balanced diet of nutritious food. Mealtimes present a good opportunity to catch up with crewmates and relax. Off-watch times in a submarine are generally spent catching up on sleep, watching videos, reading, or listening to the latest CD and tape audio systems installed in the messes.
Listen up, guys. Accolade 2's in the area.
Electronic warfare sailors are responsible for the interpretation and reporting of tactical, military and commercial electronic emissions. Their role provides vital information for the captain, who has to determine appropriate combat strategies based on their observations.
One contact visual, large merchantman, green
The
90,
underwater control
heading
sailors are the sonar eyes of the boat as it travels deep below the ocean's surface.
north. Roger, track 1.
The UC monitors all sonar transmission contacts that are revealed through the combat system and can identify the class and type of any foreign submarine or surface vessel from a returning contact on the screen.
Outside, Captain.
I have the submarine. Clear the bridge, come below, shut and click the upper lid.
All submarine crew members have duties to perform outside of their regular employment, because a constant state of readiness is required for all operational endeavours. Teamwork is the key element for submarine crews in achieving all the targets involved in living and working beneath the waves.
Dive the submarine.
Dive the submarine. Over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 main ballast tank front valves. Over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 main ballast tank front valves.
Roger, depth every metre. Depth every metre, roger, 7 metres.
To DC, 1, 2 and 3, external main vent valves indicating open.
Carry on, flood the mast.
Flood the mast. Carry on, flood the mast.
Captain Sir, AC. Sonar holds one contact. Bearing 030, range 10,000 metres on a course of 180, speed 14. Classified merchantman.
Stand by attack.
Raise attack fast.
Raise attack fast.
Bearing that.
334.
Range. That.
8,000 metres.
Down. Puts me.
Put it to the boards.
Puts me 30 starboard.
Puts me 30 starboard.
Use a range of 15,200 yards.
15,200 yards.
Fontana said 2 shots, 4 blades, 155 RPM, possible hostile.
Roger, possible hostile. Stand by, Mark 48 attack. Threat 1.
Stand by, Mark 48 attack. Threat 1.
Bring the weapon system to weapon readiness state 1. Open 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 tube bow caps.
Weapon system readiness 1, open 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 tube bow caps. Tracking solution, sir.
Roger.
Tactics, we got sir. AM6, sir.
AM6, Roger. Stand by to fire.
Stand by to fire. Stand by to fire.
3, 2, 1, fire.
Fire. Weapon in the water.
Discharge heard.
Roger, discharge her.
10 degrees course. Zero mode and emergency 1.
Roger, 10 degrees of course.
Emergency mode 1 selected.
Weapon slowing down.
On course.
Pitching up in depth.
Bearing that. Range. That.
5,000 metres.
Down.
Weapon active. Weapon vertigo active. Don't forget your snake suit.
Weapon drawing left, 023. Target 023.
Weapon heard to run. Loud explosion heard 029.
Listen for breaking up noises.
Breaking up noises on the bearing, sir.
Very good.